Hey, hey, my beautiful soul tribe family. Transmutation is just basically when you transmute negative energy. Takes skill, but if you're chosen, you can do it. There's levels to this stuff, though. There's levels to this stuff. And let's just say everybody's on their own individual journey. One very strong word of advice that I would give: keep that quiet. Yeah, keep that quiet. Yeah. Because I already got told off, so I had to learn the hard way. But yeah, keep that quiet. And from you stay grounded, you keep your heart light, you watch your thoughts and intentions, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Okay? Nothing at all to worry about. Because that in itself is a trick. That's what they want, you see. Because the minute you allow fear to creep in to your sphere, it's like you leave little cracks. That's the best way I can describe it. That is penetrable. And that also in itself lowers your vibrations, which I understand that now purely because obviously what I've experienced myself. So I know that firsthand. These were all obstacles and curses placed on me that I had to break. A ton of it was deliberate. Some of it was past life karma, I believe. Um, and the other one would be like from my bloodline, basically. Any karma through my bloodline, or any karma that I don't know my relatives didn't get a chance to clear up. I think it just filters down, or it gets handed down, wherever the case may be. But yeah, and that, do you know what? I think once you have the right tools and the right procedures to implement these things, you're good to go. But when you're in absolute darkness and you don't know a thing, that's where the challenge and the battle lies, if that makes any sense. Yeah. It's only more penetrable if you're not aware and you don't know where it's coming from. And that's the key with these people. They only target certain people and they like to keep people in a certain mind space. To basically keep them trapped in their own mental prison. And I know, because wow, my own family did that to me my whole life. So even though I only found out recently, I might have thought they was just talking shit on my name, but I never would have believed in a million years that they was doing what they was doing. You know? So I believe things happen for a reason. I'm a strong believer and I understand more about divine timing. And now it's my time. My time to shine, my time to be me, my time to live. And I've returned to me all that was stolen and taken. Which God will restore all that. He's already restored. I've already had a rebirth. And I promise you, I absolutely promise you, it feels amazing. It's like you just have this, you just feel this glow, literally from the inside out. That's the best way I can describe it. It's like this glow. It's like having a relentless, massive hug, but it penetrates from the inside out. Basically, that's the best way I can describe that. Now, for the other one, I can't really say too much. The best thing I can say is speak to your spirit team, speak to God, speak to your ancestors, and they will guide you. Or they give you signs of synchronicities, or they will guide you to the right person or the right place, whichever the case may be. But that's all I'm going to say on that. Because me thinking about doing things differently has caused me a lot of headaches. Yeah. And really, I should have probably done a bit more research first. Yeah. And asked a few more questions first, which I can hold my hand up to that. My bad. You know, I should have like listened. I mean, I did listen, but I'm talking, I listened properly and asked questions at the time instead of waiting for me to make a little error and then get blasted or told off, whatever the case may be. But yeah, I know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, with that one, so that's the start for that one. I won't say much more purely because, yeah, I know it's not everything you're meant to speak on. Yeah, and I've made that error already. I'm not about to make another one. So, yeah, discernment, caution, research, look into things, investigate yourself, ask questions. 'Cause one thing you don't want to do is piss off your ancestors and the Most High. Nah, nah, nah. And think about, I don't like getting scolded either. As big as even though it was a genuine mistake, so but it just didn't feel good. Yeah. So that won't be happening again. So yeah, that's what I would suggest. Unless of course my email's ready in my description box. You can always email and speak to me that way. And yes, you will be filtered. What was it filtered? Screened, I mean screened. Because there's been a lot of targeting. So yeah. And other than that, it's been an experience. And I don't really care who it is, but someone's either mentioned my name, calling my name, speaking about me, negatively. But guess what? Nobody cares because I don't. So I'm gonna smoke my beep beep roll up. Yeah, and it rained as well. So I don't know what I've been doing for their weekend, but mine's has been bliss. Actually, I can honestly say this is the happiest I've ever felt. I literally feel like a millionaire. I'm a millionaire in life, in spirit. Is this yet to what is this yet to materialize on this realm? It's here. It's here. But I got patience. Yeah, I know God always says, "My child, have patience." You got to remember out there, there is no time. If that makes any sense, there is no time. Doesn't exist, and that's awesome. Time doesn't exist out there. It's only the demons that are controlling this earth that have put these things in place purely to control people and mislead people, keep you confused. Yeah, can you look back to previous videos? You'll see for yourself. As if they haven't been hidden with spa work. Or I've forgotten it, they're paying someone off on YouTube in it to just mess with my channel. I'm paying dark practitioners to try and put spa work on my channel. So if that's what they want to do, knock yourself out. Mm-hmm. Knock yourself out. But for the most part, it's nice because actually it's a beautiful thing purely because it's opened my eyes to what I was always thinking and feeling within myself, but I just didn't really say anything or just kind of kept it to myself through fear of what people may say, i.e., obviously family, you know. And the funny thing is, they're the demonic ones. Ain't that weird? They're the ones joining secret societies and occults and all the rest of that malarkey, paying practitioners, paying people to hack my devices, hack my bank account, steal my identity. Yet they're the ones in karma, up to their neck. So I'm quite surprised actually that nobody's jumped on like they usually do. That's new to my comment as well, actually. Because one thing you're not gonna do, one thing I detest, is bullies. Bullies and misogynistic narcissists and murderers and sex offenders. Even though for the most part, a lot of us have these covert narcs in our bloodline, unfortunately. But that's not a reflection on us, you know. So don't ever think they can tar you with their brush. Doesn't work like that. But that's what they've done collectively behind your back. We know this. So yeah. So I can only imagine. I bet they're real sorry now. Only sorry because they got caught. And sorry for the fact that they're going through karma. But not generally sorry for their actions, which just tells you or just confirms to you they're still working out their ego side and their shadow side. And the only thing that they're really receiving is everything that they summoned up their self. If that makes any sense. Which is why I'm thankful that I didn't seek revenge. I just went within. And I wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. But I see the benefits of it. So, in all honesty, I am forever grateful for that. Forever grateful for that. And I don't care how many people jump on my live and say dumb shit like, oh, this is starting to sound like the last video. And if I want to repeat myself on my channel, in my lives, even on my shorts, that's my prerogative. You know? I think what they really wanted to say was they're not getting the info that they really want, you know? So because they're annoyed with that, they come up with these meaningless, baseless comments. Yeah. I know it doesn't bother me. Because you just don't give it the energy. Now that, ooh, that takes some skill. That's how you kind of transmute things. You face all those demons head on. Yeah. And the thing about it is, I need to let out some wind. Can I fart on live? It wasn't very loud, but yeah. Spiritual passing of the wind. Oh, that's another good thing. And I'm gonna like go off topic. That's another good thing. Um, when you don't eat meat, is your gastance has no smell, and neither does your poo. Literally. I know that sounds. I know that's really random to come up with. I know, but honestly, it's true. Not saying I really had like smelly gas. When you're allergic to certain foods and you consume them foods, that's how you know. Yeah. So I'm kind of glad that I was able to stop consuming those food items. And the thing is, I'm sure they're putting something in it because at one point it's literally like it became part of my diet. I know it sounds really crazy. It's like I couldn't go a day without eating or consuming these food items. Whereas now, I don't even think about them. Don't get me wrong, I might have the odd ice cream every now and again, you know, but it was never to the extent that I used to. And spiritual burp, and that also makes you feel good on the inside. When you think about it, all the shit that's in these foods that they don't tell us about. Obviously, I know you poo and you wee, yeah, but at some point it must, I don't know, build up in other parts of your body that may cause you issues later on the line. It's like I used to have problems with swelling. I know I had the car accident. That was a setup also. Tried to murder me. Um, yeah, and I was in a lot of pain after that. But it's like it's alleviated or it's been God's healed it. I'll just say that God's healed it, you know. And I also believe as well, it's taken this amount of time for my body to adjust back to its normal flow. That makes any sense? And that's the dangers of being in a narcissistic abusive relationship. It's extremely damaging to your body as well as your mind, but really damaging for your body. It really is. Because if you ever saw my med bag, oh, actually, even though I still have the majority of these, I don't take one of them. That makes any sense. But yeah, that was my medicine bag at one point. That was my medicine bag. So yeah, I probably have to take, oh, I don't know, anything between upwards of like 12 to probably almost 20 tablets a day, if not more. Yeah, I was literally like a walking pharmacy on legs. Yeah. So thank you, Lord, for that. Absolutely. You got to remember, your body you can get side effects to a lot of medication because they don't really know what they're giving you. You know, we're just basically like a guinea pig. So once one medication causes issues or gave me some type of adverse side effect, I'd have to go back to the doctors, only for them to give me more tablets, not to actually heal the problem, but just to alleviate the symptoms, which is no good. And uh that is the whole um trick of the government and also the doctors. They're all in on it. You think when they say they take an oath, they take an oath to act, um uphold their job title, you know, be honest, do things by the books. They don't. And the proof is evident just with what I've had to experience. And the fact that a lot of doctors are doing or dabbling in practices that go against everything that they took oath on. If that makes any sense. Yeah. And they're all going to fall one by one. And the thing about it now, you will see, because I believe before I got rid of my Facebook, I had like I had a lot of friends list. And there was I think I showed people on there, on like my live on there as well, uh, my experiences and stuff like that. And I think that was when I first started using the turmeric. But obviously, when it just uses something, obviously, it's going to take a while to absorb into your system and to actually start having an effect. That makes any sense? So I just little other little tricks I learned along the way that I didn't know. Yeah. With any, even if you're taking, whether it's a medication or even a supplement or whatever the case may be, I didn't know. Yeah, if you heat up a little bit of black pepper, it actually makes whatever it is that you're using work faster and actually absorb into your system quicker. I never knew that. And this is the things I'm talking about. Had you said this to me ooh, a couple years ago, I would have asked you what side of the bed you woke up on. Okay, it just sounds ludicrous. But obviously, using it myself, not like that, but trying it myself, I'm saying, and feeling the benefits of it. Because I could never just wake up in the morning like most people do and just spring out of bed and just, I don't know, jump on the shower, jump in the toilet and get on. I could never do that. Me getting up, even to start my day, sometimes it used to take a couple of hours. So if I had an appointment, it would give me anxiety and cause me stress purely because I hate being late and I don't like, even if you're like not that late or a few minutes late, and you've got no way of letting these people know they don't answer the phone and you get all the way there and then they refuse to see you. That in itself is a nightmare, especially when you have to travel. So not having to take almost 2 hours to be able to physically get out of my bed, I must say, it was amazing. Absolutely amazing. I don't think people understand because everybody always judges people based off of how you look. And I find that really stupid. I don't judge people based off how they look. If you're intuitive, you'll know before they even tell you. Like, you know what they're going to tell you before they tell you. That's me. But I just stopped listening to those instincts. I never do that again. Let me just reiterate that. But yeah. So for me, it's literally like it is a rebirth, but it is literally like I've been reborn again, but as an adult, if you get my drift. And yeah, and I don't base my thoughts off of ego or greed, or materialistic items. People that choose to thrive like that do you in it. But yeah, back to people judging people based on how they look. I had so many different medical conditions and illnesses that I had to work through myself. And I've always had that instinct about me. I've always preferred natural things anyway. If that makes any sense. It's obviously enduring years of pain. It kind of wears, even though I do have a strong pain threshold, it does wear thin after a while, especially if you have to get on and you've got no one to help you do anything, you've got to get up and still live life. How can you if you can barely move? And that's where the doctors come in. All those painkillers? Nah, never again. Because natural herbs and spices naturally have these things in it. All you got to do is add it to your food. And I know this because I've done it myself. So I know 100%. And that's a fact. And that's what people don't like. But hey, each to their own, innit? All I basically did on my Facebook was I kind of like vlogged what I was like, the medication I had to take. I didn't obviously show myself all doubled up in my bed. I'm not going to show that because, yeah, my face looking all crumpled up like a scrunched up crumpet. Nah. Um, but yeah, I literally wake up doubled up in pain where my intestines was not and just trap food all the way through it, but it'll be all knotted up. So, let me. It literally felt like someone in and just did this and then just ranked it out. That's what it felt like. But it was so restricted. I physically I couldn't stretch my body out. I literally had to pull my knees up into my stomach. That's how bad the pain was. So imagine having to live like that every day for a couple of years, you know? And this is the thing, drugs, alcohol, even other medications will mask conditions you have. And that's what the doctors should tell people, you know? But they don't. And by the time you get back to them, obviously, it's already caused new issues, you know? So I'm just glad I have a new life. I'll be eternally grateful. I am eternally grateful, not who I am. Absolutely eternally grateful to be here. It feels so good. Yeah. And just having the love of my ancestors and God and our brother. Jesus. Don't worry. And God is coming. But he's not coming for play. He will literally just obliterate the universe like he did before. And start all over again. I know. Smoke. So yeah, that's what I really want to say, really, to be honest with you. So yeah. I'm gonna sit in my quietness and my thoughts. And channel my guides, speak to my ancestors. And then maybe get a couple of hours skip here or there. And then take it from there. Yeah. So that was it really. Just a quick one. So Grand Rising, as we are in the morning. We are in the morning. And I just hope everybody keeps their faith. Even the people in the darkness. I actually do hope you find salvation. I do hope you go back to God. I know a lot of you probably won't. The ones that have sense, you might live it up to the last second, and that may be too late. But I can't make judgment on that. Only God can make judgment on that one. So yeah, I do actually hope you save yourself, really. You know, but you've just cursed yourself to eternity of damnation, and that's unfortunate. Mm. So if anybody is listening that is delving in that level of darkness, turn to God. That is the only salvation you're gonna get, you're ever gonna have. Because the Prince of Darkness is not your friend. And the allegiance that you're showing towards him is only gonna blow up in your own face. You may be condemned to him in the next lifetime, and a lifetime after that. It's purely up to what God chooses to do. So yeah, those that still need healing, find healing. That is the best way forward for all of us. All of us, you know. But obviously, it's free will, isn't it? And I hope you do it while there is still time to spare. Because from what I've seen and what I've heard, yeah, God is a forgiving God. But there must be some things that He's not gonna allow, if that makes any sense. So yeah. So yeah. Peace and blessings, everyone. Even the people in darkness. Just change. Be better. Don't you want to be better? You know? I mean, they say people just assume money will make them, money can't ever buy you love. Even the richest people in the world. Are they actually happy? Or just telling you that? Yeah, so I'm out of here, guys. Toodles. Goodbye, beautiful people.